They told you debt was the price of a better future, but no one told you that future comes chained to monthly payments for decades. Explain the cultural brainwashing around student loans and car financing. Show how student loans are marketed as investments, but often lead to low-paying jobs with no clear ROI. Analyze car loans. Young people financing $30,000 vehicles with $2,000 in savings. And here's the cruel part. You start working harder, hoping to earn more. But the more you earn, the more debt you qualify for. You're trapped in an upgrade cycle, but that's only the beginning. So you bought a car you can't afford to drive to a job you don't like, to pay for a degree you don't use. Congratulations, you're officially a modern adult. You don't go broke all at once. You go broke $20 at a time, every time your income goes up and your spending outruns it. What is lifestyle creep? Explain with real-world examples. Upgrading apartments, buying better phones, subscribing to more services. Income rise, new clothes, dinners out, a fancier gym. Fear of missing out as fuel for bad spending habits. Show a side-by-side comparison of someone who invested raises versus someone who increased lifestyle spending. After 10 years, the investor has freedom. The other has nothing but Instagram memories. Serious question. Why do we celebrate a promotion with a shopping spree instead of a brokerage account deposit? The real danger isn't spending money. It's thinking you deserve to spend more just because you earn more. And when that belief sets in, the next trap catches you by the throat. The greatest trick corporations ever pulled, turning $7.99 into your financial prison. Break down how small recurring expenses sabotage long-term growth. Netflix, Spotify, Amazon Prime, Tinder Gold, Canva, Apple iCloud, Patreon, Notion Pro, etc. The psychology of "it's only $10" multiplied over 10+ subscriptions equals hundreds monthly. Tie back to opportunity cost, how $100 per month invested from age 20 could compound to over $200,000 plus by 60. Let's be real. You're subscribed to 5 streaming platforms and still scroll TikTok instead. Audit your subscriptions, cancel anything you wouldn't notice missing, then automate that money into your future. In your 20s, you're sold a dream, not to live a good life, but to look like you are. Dive into the psychology of social media-driven lifestyle inflation. Explain status signaling. Spending money not for utility, but for attention. Instagram vacations, luxury brands, rented cars for photos. AirPods Max before savings accounts. Are you living your life or curating it for strangers? Someone spends $1,000 on a brand trip to Miami. Same money could have built an income-generating online business. Designer drip versus generational wealth. You flex your iPhone 15 Pro Max, but can't answer a call from your landlord. Let's talk about priorities. These traps all have one thing in common. They feel like freedom, but they're really invisible chains. You can't fix what you don't see, but now you see it all. Before we dive into the next act, take a pause. Audit your lifestyle. Audit your mindset. Then come back, because what you're about to learn next will change how you see the world forever. The most expensive mistake you can make in your 20s? Trading time for money and thinking that's all there is. Get a job, work hard, climb the ladder. You're renting your life 8 hours at a time, taxed before you even see your paycheck. Inflation plus lifestyle costs equals paycheck treadmill. You work 40+ hours a week. Your boss earns 10 times what you do. You pay more tax as a percentage than billionaires. Compare hourly wage versus real value after tax, commute, food, and stress. You make $20 per hour. After tax, lunch, and your Uber, you're basically working for exposure. But even if you escape the job trap, there's another force that keeps you stuck. It's invisible, it's silent, and it kills your wealth in your sleep. The banks taught you to save, they never taught you to grow. You were trained to believe investing is risky, but inflation is stealing your money daily. $10,000 in a savings account loses value every year. You're taught to avoid investing, while institutions invest your savings for themselves. Saving $500 per month in cash equals approximately $60,000 after 10 years. Investing $500 per month, 8% return, equals $90,000 to $100,000 plus. Every year you wait to invest, you're robbing your future self. Time is the currency of wealth. You don't need to be a stock expert. Index funds, ETFs, robo-investing, even AI investing tools. Simple options exist. You're afraid to lose $100 in stocks, but you blow $100 at the club without blinking. Who's really the risk taker here? But what if I told you the biggest financial lie of all is that education equals success? They gave you a degree, but not the instruction manual for life. Get a degree, get a good job, live well. Massive debt, underemployment, zero financial literacy. Students graduate with $50,000 plus in debt and no clue how to manage money. Financial education is intentionally excluded from schools. Why? Because financially independent people don't feed the system. Colleges make billions off debt. Credit card companies target students early. Employers want obedience, not ambition. Banks profit off your lack of knowledge. You were trained to memorize Shakespeare, but never shown how to read a credit report. You studied the mitochondria in 9th grade, but don't know what compound interest is? Who exactly does that benefit? You don't need to stay broke, trapped, or confused, but you do need a new blueprint. You were never meant to be average. Your chance to flip the system on its head and finally build wealth your way. Because the truth is, it's not just about escaping traps. It's about building freedom. Recap each trap: time for money, fear of investing, the lie of traditional education. If you do what they tell you, you'll end up like most people, working for 40 years, retiring broke, and wondering what went wrong. But now you see it. And once you see the system, you can never unsee it. Next, let's talk about how to break it and build a life of royalty, leverage, and freedom. You've seen the traps. You've seen the system. But now it's your move. This act is about rebellion, not with noise, but with strategy. Because while most are busy chasing trends, the few are busy building empires. This is how you become one of the few. You can't master what you don't measure. Most 20-somethings don't know how much they actually spend monthly. Awareness is the first step to breaking spending patterns. Introduce tools: Google Sheets, Notion templates, Mint, Monarch Money Track every dollar for 30 days. Categorize expenses into essentials, growth, pleasure, leaks. If you don't know where your money is going, chances are it's just going away. Once you see where your money leaks, you can start redirecting it toward freedom. Discipline fails, systems win. Automation removes emotion and inconsistency. Set up auto transfers, emergency fund, Roth IRA, TFSA, ASA high-yield savings brokerage account. 20% of every paycheck goes straight to investment or savings before it hits your lifestyle. If you only invest what's left after spending, there'll never be anything left. Would you rather have a Tesla now or time freedom at 35? You don't need a second job. You need a better skill set. High-income skills earn $10,000 per month or more and scale with time. Copywriting, digital marketing, AI, prompt engineering, freelance design, sales or closing coding, video editing, UGC content creation. Skill is the new capital. Learn: YouTube, Skillshare, Udemy, Coursera. Practice: freelance platforms, Upwork, Fiverr, Contra, TopTal. Monetize: build a client base, personal brand, or digital product. Your income is only capped by your imagination and your work ethic. Everyone wants to be a millionaire until it requires living like you're broke for a while. Humility is a cheat code. Delay gratification now, flex later. Learn to say no to debt, to luxury, to fake urgency. Short-term sacrifices, long-term leverage. Stop buying to impress people you don't even like. Use comparison as fuel, not envy. You're not behind in life. You're just early in your wealth journey. Jeff Bezos looked like a broke librarian when he started Amazon. Can you go 90 days with no flexing, no unnecessary spending, and no apologies? One income is too close to zero. Primary income, job or high-income skill. Secondary, freelancing or consulting. Third, investments, content, print on demand, digital products, affiliate marketing, ideas for 20-somethings. Start a faceless YouTube channel, write on Medium or Substack, sell Notion templates or ebooks, create AI-generated art for Etsy, launch niche TikTok accounts with monetized links. Your goal isn't to work forever. Your goal is to build engines that print freedom. Know where your money goes. Automate wealth, learn valuable skills. Stay humble and consistent. Multiply your income streams. You don't need more luck. You need more leverage. Everyone in their 20s wants to look rich, but you're building real wealth, quietly, strategically, unapologetically. In the next chapter, we'll break down how to hit your first 100K fast, with no trust fund, no connections, and no college required. Subscribe, because this is just the beginning.